Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
We are currently in Chizami Village in Nagaland's Phek district, which is located around 81 kilometers away from the administrative capital of Kohima. The village council here, along with the other local bodies, have started a unique initiative to house the returnees who have come back during the COVID-19 pandemic, an eco-friendly quarantine center that they are calling the COVID-19 Creativity Hub. Let's have a look.
When we were constructing these houses, these huts, we were discussing about how our returnees, having faced a lockdown period in their respective places where they work in metropolitan cities, and then they have to take the trouble of traveling all the way back to Nagaland. And that is not the end of the story. They stay put again in the government facilities, quarantine centers. So we thought they must have been going through a lot. Some of them must be suffering from mental pressures and other such issues. So
Unemployment.
Yes, with the unemployment rate that has come up, losing jobs, they may not really feel good. So we thought, why not we create this center? Basically it's a quarantine center, but we don't want to use the word quarantine because the term itself bring in a sense of negativity. So we wanted to create a center which will enthuse some sort of positivity in the returnees. So we decided, let us name it COVID-19 Creativity Hub so that they can make good use of their time out here. An NGO, Northeast Network, has provided us some basic kits. So we asked the returnees to make good use of their time by maybe writing poems, stories, or any other such, including sketching, arts, and all, so that they can spend their time fruitfully during the daytime, so that they will not be too stressed thinking about so many things that are happening around. The pandemic itself is a huge setback for every one of us.
Not just a hub for creativity, the villagers in Chizami have taken an eco-friendly approach while building the home quarantine centers for its returnees. They built the huts using locally available resources, mostly bamboo, which is widely found in the village. The Creativity Hub comprises 14 such huts, each equipped with 2 beds, separate makeshift toilets, and a hearth with firewood where the returnees can make tea or boil water.
We wanted to make this center to be eco-friendly, but to go 100% eco-friendly was not possible for us. So as much as possible, we try to make use of the natural resources that are available, particularly bamboo. And then we did use plastic sheets to construct washrooms and toilets. Other than that, we tried our best to go eco-friendly. And then water harvesting facilities also been provided. Thankfully, this is a rainy season, so we don't really face much water shortage problems.
Waste management has been a massive issue across the states, particularly during this this global pandemic. So we came up with this idea that we will segregate the wet and the dry waste. So what we did for the wet waste was we dug a pit. If you look at our packed food, we used locally available leaf known as takayeni, so that we pack the food with love and care, and after they eat their lunch and dinner, they put it at the site. And regarding the dry waste, we know that burning is not the solution, but we do not have resources or infrastructure or incinerators for this. So what we came out was that each individual take care of their own waste. So for dry waste, since the outside food is also not allowed, it's not much, but whatever waste that they have, they burn it before leaving the center.
Right from the designing of the huts to planning activities for the returnees, mental health has been the primary focus at the center. The returnees are provided starter kits to draw, write, or make handicrafts. For many of the returnees, the time in quarantine has been like a vacation as they engage in such activities against a picturesque background of forested hills.
Mahan la community hambra ki khan activities khan dishe mahan ke boring na thakiwole karne aro mahan nitin khan aro drawing khan ki khan kuri thaishe to aku boring ena binai aro man enjoyment ase tahan food khan bi man bhalra khilai na ni organic food ki khan sob khila ase to ma mujara bhalra thai ase mahan quarantine te thai ase na pam nai na ani kiwa vacation jani china ase.
When they said that I'll be quarantined, I was quite hesitant to come. So, but after coming here, I mean, the experience of staying in here, I mean, the creativity hub is much different than staying in the subdivision, because in the subdivision, I mean, in the capital and the subdivision, like we were staying just under the building only. So there's not much place to move around, and then even it's very stressful. So after coming back here, the environment, like just the natural settings, it's been very pleasant. I'm not into writing or painting also, so and I'm interested in this gardening and all. So there were lots of wild roses around the compound. So I was just gathering around them and then just making a proper garden. Yeah.
Traditionally, Nagas or in village structure, like things are very traditional. We're not open to the world and new ideas and creative things, and so this was one thing where everyone involved are happily, doing. We're not taking this quarantine management responsibilities as a burden, but it has become an exciting opportunity for those of us who are involved here. Those who have finished their stay here also coming out with a different concept of village life and community life. And so we hope that this experience will impact our young people who have stayed here. And we hope that in the coming days also, our village or any other village will take even this kind of pandemic situation also in a positive ways. Obviously, there's nothing very attractive about pandemic, but in our situation, like we have created this in our own style, like, and made it positive and creative. And not only those who stayed, but those of us who managed and run the whole show also have really learned.
The coronavirus pandemic has put a severe strain on the health infrastructure and public services across the country. But in several northeastern states, including Nagaland, it's the local communities which are leading the fight against the virus. Health officials say that the low incidence of cases in the region is attributable to these local initiatives. From Chizami Village, this is Angana Chakrabarti with Yimkumla Longkumer for ThePrint.